That's awesome. Also, the mentality, of course, you made the choice and you were ready. You mentally, physically, in your prime, you knew exactly what you wanted to do. What made you make that choice, though?
Out of everything else, true.
Yeah,
Was it
because
was
you
it
had so
just
many choices. What exactly ignited that this is the path?
was it simply because of that connection between music that you felt kind of in your soul, or was it perhaps
I mean, it was
I
very
don't know.
simple. It was very, very simple for me. So I used to have my mixed martial art classes. Then I used to go. Sometimes I would go to the shooting range to practice targets. Uh, I was even pursuing my education, MBA. I was doing masters in business, and I was doing everything. But spending that 1 hour with my guitar, just jamming, was life for me. I mean, it was just life for me. It made so much sense. Suddenly, I felt if I could, do this for the rest of my life. Like, I knew that I will do this for the rest of my life, but now if I can make money out of it and make a living out of it and do it for the rest of my life, it would be an ideal life for me. So then I started putting all my head into. I got really serious about music. I took music as a subject in my education system. Yeah, and even after that, I faced a rejection in a reality show one time, and which was again very important for me. After that, I traveled across India. I learned different styles of music. I even got into some classic rock space where I would learn some progressive music. Uh, I started getting into production. I started getting into writing. I started getting into composing. I, I mean, it just kind of sparked me a little bit, and that got me learning a lot. And 2 3 years of that, and then I was just here. It was not. It was not a difficult journey for me. I mean, people talk. It was struggle, and
Yeah.
I say if it was struggle, then you're in the wrong line of work. If you're struggling with your work, if you're struggling with something that you love, then you're not loving the right kind of things. I was just having fun with music, and it kind of worked out. It's just like that. Yeah.
There is sometimes huge power in the conviction of and confidence of a decision that there is no going back. That there is a huge amount of power in that, and it puts everything into perspective. Rejection no longer means that this is not what you're meant to do with your life. It simply means you're not good enough yet, perhaps.
It's like
Yeah.
a fuel. It clicks something within you,
And
right?
maybe it makes sense given your martial arts background that I did tennis full. Well, I still do tennis full time when we moved to London. And one of the biggest lessons you learn, as I'm sure you learned it in martial arts, probably the consequences in martial arts are a bit bigger than in tennis. And you lose a tennis match, no problem. You lose, a match in fighting, it's gonna hurt. But what you do learn as an athlete or a sportsman is losses. First of all, they're not the end of the world. Second of all, another opportunity will come. And third, it gives you an opportunity to improve, which is the biggest deal. It gives you a reality check to a certain extent. And life is pretty brutal in that sense. It will slap you in the face every now and then. And look, you're not maybe who you thought you were, or you're not as good as you think you are. It doesn't mean that's not what you're not meant to do. It means you have a chance to improve. It means you have a chance to become better. And individuals like yourself who are able to see the power in this, it's no wonder that then they achieve the things that they do. There's obviously, again, universe, the stars align and things like that, but it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It absolutely. What you're saying, I think, if rejections would not have happened, then I would have never become this good at what I do. I would be much junior in my craft. When you come from a small town, I remember I was the blue-eyed boy with a guitar on stage. Everybody's saying this is the best voice we've heard, and it kind of gets to your head. I was younger, much younger. Going to the reality show, seeing so many singers, thousands of them, everybody singing better than me, that is what I needed at that point of time. And it kind of really put me in a place where I was like, whoa. It was like a big mirage that kind of broke in front of me, and I was like, buddy, you need to work. If you really need to be a musician, you need to work hard. And yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I would not have it any other way.